Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody. I'm Deacon Dave.
I'm layperson Lisa.
Welcome to the Deacon Dave and layperson Lisa show, live from Castro de Urdiales.
Sure, yes.
Something like that, Spain. We're still here. We walked, we were supposed to walk 16.4 miles, but we walked 18 miles, but we'll get to that a little bit later. But first, we're going to start back and where we started at Portugalete.
See?
Right, and you can see behind us we have rocks with the waves coming up here.
We're in the Aqua Podcast studio after 4 days of being dry docked.
Yes, there's Debbie and Yulia up there if you can see them. Okay, they're chatting about life. But me and Lisa are here. We've showered, shaved, and we are ready to talk about the gondola.
Yes.
Lisa.
So we were in Portugalete yesterday. And we forgot to mention the gondola. So there is this bridge, very high, that takes you to the other side. And to get to the other side, there is a gondola hanging from a bridge, and it goes back and forth. And it takes 90 seconds.
Yep, I counted it.
Yep, we clocked it. Deacon Dave clocked it. And it carries cars, capacity 6, bicycles, scooters, and people. So it's kind of cool.
So what was the message there, Lisa?
Sometimes we feel like we're just hanging on, but God is there to support us. Just like the gondola was hanging on by suspension ropes.
Right, and God was the bridge?
Well, I don't know how that is. Yes, sure.
Well, this is your story, Lisa. You have to come up. You have to tie this all together. Okay, well, we're going to move on to the next story. But it was kind of cool to see that and to
no, but I think sometimes
ride it.
Well, sometimes we think like, oh, I'm just barely hanging on. Like I just don't know what to do. But God is the one supporting us. Just like it looked like, just like the bridge was supporting the gondola. So yes, you are correct.
So then we have dogs chasing a car. Lisa.
Yes, so we started, it's very sunny now.
Well, it's not sunny this morning, people.
For the first 8.5, 9 miles, it was downpour
of rain. Yes,
and
so much fun.
Some people are very smart in that they don't want to get wet when they walk their dog. So we saw this one guy driving on this little road, and we saw his dogs running after his car. It was the best. Like the dogs were so well behaved, like they didn't pay us any mind. They might have just looked at us for a second, tail wagged, and ran on. But I think sometimes we try to run away from God, but He's always there chasing us.
Well, and I looked at it the other way. So often it's like we are chasing after God, right? Like the two dogs are chasing after the car. And the reality of it is God is right where we are, right? Mm-hmm. That we are temples of the Holy Spirit. And so often in our spiritual lives, we'll try to do a bunch of things, right, to find God or to encounter Him, and we just need to stop and be still, know that He's God and that He's present and dwells within us, right? And so when we spend time in silence instead of running around trying to do things to find God, then often I am sinking. I'm sunk up to my ankle right now, so I don't think I'm going to be able to move until we're done. You might have to help me out, Lisa. Yeah, so it's important for us to remember that spiritual lesson, and that God is literally, like, whether He's supporting us from underneath or from above, like with the gondola, that He is there and present to us and wants to help us in any way He possibly can. Then what is the third thing, Lisa?
Well, the third thing is that we were taking this path, and we checked our app. It told us to go this way. So onward we went, Ultrea, and we saw all these beautiful views of the water on the beach, then the water crashing against the rock. We saw a surfer out there, and it was just very beautiful. We took a lot of pictures, and then it started to not rain, and so we're like so happy and pumped up. And then, we're walking along, and there's a gate. Okay, no big deal. There's
a lock gate.
I'm getting there.
Sorry.
There's gates on the Camino.
I'm trying to enter.
You're trying to speed this thing up.
No, I'm trying to interject where I can.
Since I'm hogging the mic.
Yeah, that's how you got these days.
I'm about to pass it over to you. Don't worry.
Okay.
So we get to this gate, and yes, Deacon Dave, it was
very much locked. And sometimes there are paths, right? that are good paths and good choices. We can have multiple choices, which are good. So this is like discernment,
Yes,
which is
exactly.
our program for
Exactly.
this month in the Spiritual Mentors
Yes,
program.
yes.
And discernment says, well, there can be two good choices.
Yes.
And this was certainly a good choice.
It was a good choice.
It
for
was
sure.
certainly a path that seemed to be open.
Yes.
But while we enjoyed it and there was a lot of good things that came from it, we ultimately had to go in a different direction,
We got rerouted.
which included walking an extra 2 miles, but you get the spiritual lesson.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But either way, it is this kind of stuff happens in the spiritual
In
life.
Yeah, for sure.
But it doesn't mean that we didn't benefit, right, from that experience
Right. Because
and what
so
happened, right?
let's back up, because there was a sign that had a hand saying "Stop! Don't go this way" in Spanish.
In Spanish,
so we
people.
we didn't understand it.
No
so,
comprendo.
Yeah, so we missed the sign. But if we had stopped, we would not have seen those beautiful views.
But then, yeah, sometimes God is giving us signs, right?
Yes.
But
absolutely.
whether or not, apparently we weren't supposed to see that sign so that we could
Yeah.
see the beautiful views,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
are a part of it. Look, there's actually a park over here.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's quite crowded.
Yeah, it is. And so, Lisa, what is the last one?
The final lesson for today is we were walking along the coast, and we started our day off raining. And the first time we saw the coast, it was raining. And it was not a super hilly route. It was actually quite pleasant. And, sometimes we lose a little bit of perspective, right? We let the rain kind of change our attitude a little bit.
I don't think so. I thought we all had a pretty good
I
attitude.
know, I did too, but
But the way it looks,
yeah, but sometimes
is different.
Yeah, but okay, let's we got soaked.
our
So-
surroundings and the situation and the clouds and the rain.
It could have affected it. We could have let it affect us and get us down and really this just stinks. Let's get this done. Let's call it camp. Let's
Yeah.
get out of here. But we didn't. And sometimes that's the perspective we need. Sometimes we let a situation or an environment or a trial really bring our whole selves down, and it can affect the people around us. Yet we're still called, despite whatever's going on, to depend on Jesus and allow Him to be our peace and our joy. And
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no.
Yeah, I think because it was so cloudy and rainy, it was hard to see the beauty
yeah,
that was there.
Yeah.
And then as we walked to the place where we had to turn around,
yeah,
the sun started to come out.
yeah,
And we got to see everything from a completely different perspective.
yes,
And so it's the same setting, the same place, the same situation, yet a different perspective.
Yeah.
Right? And so I think we need to, in life, when a situation looks dreary, if we look at it from God's perspective, then we can see the sun and the beauty that might exist
Yeah.
in it. How's
Yeah.
that, Lisa?
excellent.
Yeah, and you forgot one. Yeah, of course you forgot this
I
one,
said there's
Lisa.
4.
Yeah, which one did you forget? There's a fifth that you are conveniently forgetting. I wonder why Lisa would conveniently forget this fifth one, people.
Okay, I miscounted.
It's about carrying the bags for other
Right,
people.
so
Let's go to
today-
me now. So, listen, let's just call it like it is. Yeah, keep your face out here, Lisa. Lisa walked freely today without carrying a bag because I carried her bag. Freely and willingly helping a poor soul who was struggling to carry the weight of her bag. I helped her just like I did on the last Camino when her shoulders were hurting. I was here to help her. And I'm saying this with the greatest level of humility that is possible. Okay, not really. But no, we do sometimes have to, in all seriousness, Lisa, carry bags
For other people,
people. And
for
you
sure.
certainly could have carried your bag.
Yeah,
We only had, Debbie wasn't walking today.
Right.
So we shared a bag. So she shared with me. And because she shared her bag with me, I carried it for her. And it did allow you to have a little bit more of a freer day, wouldn't
yes.
you say?
Oh, for sure, yes.
Yeah.
So I was very appreciative.
Yes, and so tomorrow she will be carrying my bag and her bag since Debbie's walking with us. I haven't mentioned that part to her yet, but I guess she's finding out right now.
It's okay.
You know, I would.
That's what friends and community
You,
are for.
you say it's okay, but you know I wouldn't do
I
that.
know you wouldn't.
Yes, there's
you
no
wouldn't even let
chance.
me carry the bag for a little bit.
No, if I was going to do it, I was going to do it all.
You're gonna go, yeah.
So, and you can see the sun glistening on Lisa's freshly washed hair after a long, hard day of 18 miles of walking. Look at that hair.
Thank you.
Wow, it is glistening in the look how blonde it is. And then my gray hair, of course, is glistening
Yeah, exactly.
as well.
Exactly.
So yeah, a lot of lessons from today.
But I
God
think
is
sometimes we have to allow people to help us, right? And sometimes people
Totally.
have a hard time doing that.
They
So
do.
if
They
someone
do.
offers to help you, then
let them.
have that humility, you know, like grow in humility. Let them help you, because it's like a two-way thing. They're helping you, and they're being Jesus to you, but you're also being Jesus to them.
All right, so you might want to see where my feet are at now. I'm completely buried in one foot. So let's summarize.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
God is here to support us.
Yes.
Right? We don't have to chase God, okay? He is dwelling right here within us. We have to maintain our perspective when things are looking gloomy, right? We have to accept the fact that others want to help us, and we should allow them, especially when we need to. And then there's one I'm forgetting.
Perspective, bags, dead end.
Huh?
The dead end.
The dead end. The dead end.
Closed end. Closed gate.
Right. So, and often there's more than one opportunity that's good, but which one is the best? You need to discern that with God. But even if you take the wrong path, there's still a lot of experience that can help you as you get rerouted and move forward with God. I'm Deacon Dave.
I'm my person Lisa.
See you next time.
Bye.